Serena Winters basketball. Coach, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was your first ejection.
Since I've been here, yes.
Yeah, since you've been here.
Yeah.
In those moments, just kind of what's leading up to that. That's it. What's leading up to it?
Yeah, that's that's me losing my composure. I apologize to the guys. I apologize to my staff. Apologize to my kids. Nobody should see that. So that's on me, needing to improve and be better. It's a combination of frustrations, obviously, but I need to stay in the fight. That's on me. I need to be better.
Another one of those games where you guys got yourselves into a big hole. We've talked about it a lot. How concerning is that?
It's one of those things where if you look at the big picture and the entire process of where we are and where we're going through, and being a young team that's still trying to figure out how to win in this league, and we've talked about it from the beginning of the year, that every game, every patch of games is a learning experience. Every test, every challenge that this group is going to be in is a new test and a new challenge. We still believe, in each other, and we believe that we're a good basketball team. But the hardest thing to do in this league is to replicate and sustain success. And that's where, the good players, the good teams go from good to great. And so if, some of these losses bring us back, to the mentality that we've had of the toughness, the physicality, the scrap, then it's worth it in the end. Because, again, this is our process. And we are still learning and still figuring out. At this point, we're 10 games over 500. Our group has done a lot of good things this year. This is one of the fights that we're learning to fight through right now.
Thank you.
Kelsey Rose for the Athletic. JP, what was the explanation for the Jetty call?
I couldn't hear it, to be honest with you. Yeah.
I can see it's interesting. And then kind of going off that though, about the mentality changing, why do you think it did change from because you guys had been so consistent in this, in that defensive mentality and that doggedness, I guess, and why do you think it changed?
I think we got comfortable, and that's the way it appears to me as if we're playing. And we've said it in moments before, but people start to say a lot of good things about you. You start to read all those good things that people are saying about you, and you start to believe it. Your mentality as human nature flips from being the underdog to, someone who you feel as if you've accomplished something. That's part of it. That's part of young teams developing and getting better and becoming winners. You go through the history of this league, it's common. You see young teams, have some successes, and then you see them have, pockets of hard times. And then it's a matter of how do you respond. So, again, we've got full trust in our guys, belief in their character, that, we'll get through this, but we'll learn from it, and we'll find it.
Joe Ryder, 92 different. JB got out rebounded tonight by 8. Not a lot of productivity on the offensive glass as well. Just from your perspective, what did you see tonight, and how do you guys get that going again?
I mean, it's all a part of it for us, and it's what we've talked about from day one is, our willingness to scrap and our willingness to win the scrap. And right now, that's failing us, to be honest with you. And, again, it's the mental piece of it. It's the physical piece of it as well. It's our willingness to take and accept challenges, and that's what, we've got to get back to. And, if anything, getting knocked down and getting put off your pedestal helps you bring that and find that, then that's what we need. And that's what we're looking for.
he had 33 from Darius tonight. Did it kind of seem like the offense, heck, it seems ridiculous to say, but needs to reincorporate him a little bit? Just
I mean, it's part of it. It's guys coming back from the injuries that we've kind of been through. It's the coordination between all of them and the symmetry between all of them, and figuring that piece out. But no matter what, offensively, like, we're a defensive team, and that's where we have to hang our hat. And our defense turns into offense for us. But that's what we have to get to, is the trenches and the scrap. And that's the way we'll find it again.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com, AJB.
What's up, Chris?
So 3 of your worst defensive performances by defensive efficiency rating have come in the last 5 games. Is there something specific that you're seeing with the defense that is causing the slippage at that end?
We're missing, one, the physicality to start with. 2, there's a lot of discipline mistakes when we're not in the spots where we should be. And then the third piece of it is we're not doing the extra that we were doing, to this point to put ourselves in that position that made us who we were. That's our core, right? Those are the things that we've always done to protect one another, to do it together, to put the one more, to play with toughness. Right? So, that's what we have to get back to. You can't rest, on past experiences in this league. Like, the challenges are coming, and nobody gives a shit, right? So you've got to be prepared, and you've got to solve it.
I'm sure you were asked this, but I wasn't down here, so if you were, just ignore me. It's okay. How much of you getting ejected tonight was trying to light up your team?
I mean, it's, I told the guys, and I apologize to them for that. It's a frustration moment, where, I lost my composure because of the collective things. But I've got to be better. There's no doubt about that, and I take full responsibility for that.
Okay.
let's not wrap it up.
Thank you, guys.
very much.
Thanks, Dave.